Can we spend the money throughout the year a little differently, but still give the beyond the net effect of the dollar amount? One of the areas that really can be more affirmational to staff is taking the time to spread out perhaps what you would normally give throughout the year. And if you have a $2,400 bonus that is usually achieved by members of a department, it's usually given out. Can that be broken down maybe by quarter? Can you do it $600 a quarter instead of $2,400 at the end of the year? And all along the way, have performance-based metrics in place. Again, I know some people might think, well, I don't want it to be so heavy-handed. You can measure certain things specifically, and you can measure certain things anecdotally, as long as they're supporting evidence and perhaps more than one testimony, so that it isn't just one person's potential bias creeping in. Someone who comes into a particular job midway through the year, how do they feel about the way in which they can have an impact in the first 90 days, the first 120 days? Set some objectives and maybe reward accordingly, if appropriate. I'm not lobbying for every role to be that way, but I think that we should think wisely that way. I'd also say be considerate about what an individual's motivational factors are. Not everyone is completely dollars based. I'm not saying that none of it matters, but some folks like recognition, money spent on things that speak to who they are because we know them. Maybe it's about an experience. Maybe it is about a piece of memorabilia. Maybe it's about a conference that they've been wanting to go to for their own edification, their advancement of their own knowledge set. Look at those things. Can we spend the money throughout the year a little differently, but still give the beyond the net effect of the dollar amount, but rather the overall investment into the person? What does the organization receive from that? Likely better performance, better retention, better commitment, better collaboration into some future projects, better innovation into how the organization can leverage its skill sets, lots of dynamic engagement. And that's the goal, really, ultimately, of what once was a year-end bonus. That's what it was supposed to be driving. So let's get back to the reasons why, rather than just being hung up on giving a year-end. I'm John Baldino with Humoriso.